Hi, this is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here and I'm going to do the monthly zodiac signs. I had a dream last night and it kept saying May, 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 and there was a subscriber that said, will you come back with, and I have to come back with the monthly zodiac signs. I don't know why, but I will. I'll start the readings now then. Hello Taurus friends, this is Christelle Martinette with another monthly reading in the month for the month of May. It's been a long time since I've done the monthly readings. I did weeklies for a long time. Now I was prompted to do the monthly. Let me see what's up here. What I'm getting for you Taurus friends is that there's part of you that is happy, very, very, very happy, extremely happy for how your achievements, your love life, your environment, and your settings. And there is, however, a very marked part of you, and this goes with in the same person having both of these traits too, as well. That you're not 100% happy with your environment. You're not 100% happy with your working conditions because they're not good enough. And your love life is fantastic, but there's something there that is not working out. Perhaps your loved one is unemployed. Perhaps your loved one has momentarily wanted to take a break. But I see these two qualities, good and bad, very, very evenly balanced. And all in all, you're, on a daily basis, you're very pleased, and you go about, you still see your friends, and your habits have not changed a great deal. But, brewing underneath is a moment of change. Okay, now. All right. Earth, water. Earth and water here. Earth and water and the High Priestess we've got. You've got a lot of protection in terms of the way you weigh your possibilities. There's here the idea. All right, let me see if I can explain this. This is a challenge for me. Now, as I said, you are of this world. You're walking and you're very grounded. However, you feel a need for spirituality, as a stepped-up spiritual nature and development to some degree. But you want that together with someone else. Typically, our spiritual path is walked alone, and our development is walked along. There are people who become part of groups, and they tend to, buttress each other and share ideas. This is true, but what your idea of spirituality in this moment in time, I'm talking about May, and it's your birthday time. We're coming up there. There's a moment that you feel you would really benefit from having you and your significant other, you and a specific friend, you and a partner concentrate on what it means to be alive. Why is this happening and not that happening? Did you ever think this? What would happen if we were to do, because you need the confrontation, but not with a large group. You want it with the person who is dear to your heart. And not only, you know that this is just a momentary phase, and you know that you will be in future probably moving onto the picture that you have of yourself as a successful businessman, as a, whatever it is. But you really do know in your mind that you're getting there. But you're on a road here where you're thinking, let me meditate about what life is all about. Let me think about it. Let me talk. We have to start talking about it. And it's an interesting moment for you around your birthday, because you start to have small moments of reawakening and moments that you again start to think about what life is all about. When you were probably younger, and and there was some kind of issue about, oh, well, do I have to become religious? Don't I? Are my parents going to make me? Why should I? Why is everybody else religious and I'm not? All of these questions about spirituality will be coming up again. And to you, basically the spiritual nature that characterizes you is of an earthly nature, and therefore you really need to have that other person in carne e ossa, in their skin, bones and skin and bones to talk to. I'm going to take now the Initiatory Tarot to see what they tell us. Yes, it's really interesting. Right above, right below, we have Marie Laveau, who can be considered a high priestess in a normal deck. And then we have this Devil card. And one is right under the other. The Devil card's under Marie Laveau. And it's interesting because it talks of the meanderings of the mind in terms of spirituality. What's above and what is below? Where will my soul go? Is hell really below? And why isn't it up above? And so these sort of images that were ingrained in children when there is a sort of enculturation into, many of us have had, into religious life. You're revisiting these again with all of the earthly pleasures that surround you again. And, the Lover's card here tells me that it is a moment that you want to have that person near you just precisely for this. You've got this Two of Cups again, look at that. Lovely Two of Cups. And it is so interesting to see how you can very, very simply, through the powers of your mind, elevate a person to a height of being so important, and then bring them down so you can talk to them. Put them off to the side. You're very much in control of the present. And I just read for another sign where that wasn't the case. But in this case, Taurus, you're very much in control of the now, and it's a beautiful sight to see. But at the same time, you're not losing sight of the fact that you will, like I said, be successful, and that is, underlying all of your thoughts and ideas of spirituality today. Because for you to acquire a position in life and make a name for yourself truly means, and I'm talking about the month of May because that is when all of these ideas will be coming to the fore. It truly means for you having spiritually conceived of that beforehand. It's an odd thought, very interesting, very, very interesting. I'm going to take the Vera Sibilla first on the Devil to see what that's more about. Okay. It's just, putting you on your guard. This is the Giovane Fanciulla, the Virgin, and the changeability, all right? It also speaks of being very changeable. And falsità, the lies could be, or having, how cats come up and they brush up against you, you're being, the suggestion here from the Devil is to be aware of illusions, and to seek out simplicity with the child. And the simple nature of your thoughts is just exchanging them with someone. I'm going to Azaha, Radha, it's a 10. See that? Okay. Okay, the fertile nature of communication, that's what it's telling me. Messaggero, it's a messenger. The denaro, earthly pleasures. It's tantamount to the earthly pleasures that so characterizes Taurus. And the idea of wanting communion. This is an established bond, wanting communion with the other person. And gran consolazione, this is a success in all areas of life. And it is telling me that the fertility comes in the form of communication with those around you. I'm going to the King of Wands. Fortune, fortuna, disgrazia, disastro, disaster, and amalato, sickness, or a low morale. And this is highlighting the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands, the fire of the King of Wands is something you have to be careful about because you're so at ease and calm in the now in the month of May that your desire for future success may, okay, it's saying that it just may weigh too heavily on the present because it's a time, the month of May, for you to throw the ball around and throw some ideas around. Just a second. I wanted to avoid any outside noises. Started hearing. Now, what is interesting for me here to see is that it's a warning to you to be careful that the material goods and the material success will hinder your fortune, but the focus is on the fortune. Okay, let me take the runes and see what they can add to this. Oops. Oh God, we have beautiful success here. Beautiful success. But it's going to take you speaking and not going very far, keeping in the present. Okay. All right, now what they're telling me, it starts, the foundation is Tyr. All right, so this is guaranteed success for your efforts. But 30 Sats Merkstave is telling me that you really need to focus on the now in terms of questioning your spirituality, questioning what is it for you that is of importance? Why are we here? What are we doing? What is important for me? What's in it for me? And before moving forward, I have Bjork and Raido Merkstave. Before moving forward, they're saying that you need to spend the necessary time with Yera Brightstave in order for you to be successful. Ing. Tyr is pointing right to Ing. And in order for you to stand and see how your future will be playing out in relation to the now in May, to your musings, to your questioning, to your exchanges, to your conversations with other people. It's interesting because it's a veiled message of, not so veiled, it's telling you to concentrate on teasing apart the notions of what have I done? Is it serving me now? What happens if this is true, then today, what am I? All these questions and putting them together, but with other people. And that will be the key to your development spiritually before you, of course, become that successful person that you are destined to be, Taurus friends. Namaste. Thank you for being with me, and I hope this has helped for your month of May. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. I do appreciate that. Bye-bye.